Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. I haven't done a sitting down video for a while. I figured I'd just sit here and talk about my businesses because I have been quite open on the channel with like all the businesses. I even launched one through the channel, so I just figured let me give you an update. I'm 20, it's almost the end of 2022, it's nowhere near the end, we're like halfway through. It's a good video for me to look back on because I think I've done a couple of these in the past. It just sees how far I've come or like make sure I'm sticking to what my goals are. So this video is going to be split into like 3 sections. French and Fragile, which I launched through the channel, so that's like the most relevant one. Y3S Plates, which is my number plate business, and I'm also going to do a separate video talking about how I found that completely. Then the third part is going to be like things I've tried to launch or things I want to launch, like future projections, I guess. So yeah, if this does like inspire you or like you're happy for me, I don't know, leave a like, comment any suggestions or improvements, make sure you subscribe as well. As I keep on saying, I'm trying to get back into like making videos. It's easier said than done, but I do enjoy it. So I'm sat here now and let's crack on. So French and Fragile is a brand I launched in lockdown, so 2020, I believe. That brand was aimed at French cars. I just did stickers. I always had plans to expand it to like keychains or even sun strips, just things for the cars. It did Renaults, Citroens, Peugeots, any French car. Obviously, I had a Clio and I did the whole build on the channel, which I would say did quite well. I still get compliments to this day about the Clio. So I figured, why not launch a car brand based around it? That's like my dream, to have a brand of some sort and a car brand. Like, it just made perfect sense. I should be putting photos up as well as I talk. So I got like all the samples through. I loved it. I put one on my car, one on my mum's car. I did 3 stickers, which was the long logo, the stacked, and the circle. They kind of explain what they are. This brand was like my baby, and I posted every single day on Instagram for about a year. And then I got a job, and then things started to like, I didn't have as much spare time. I think I got the page up to like 1,200 followers, I want to say, which like for a niche brand, that is good. All organic, all genuine, and I loved every like the interactions with like the followers and like the customers. It's just amazing. If I could go back to back then, it was just simpler times. Where is that brand now? Dead. I figured it's not really what I wanted to do long term. I didn't think that when I launched it. Obviously, a lot has happened in the last couple of years. And I was umming and ahhing, do I expand it, what I always wanted to do? Do I sell it, let it grow on with someone else? I got a bit selfish and I thought, if I grew it, I'll kill it. And I know like it's just a brand, but to me, that was everything. So I've unfortunately taken down the Instagram page. I've taken down the website. I haven't actually taken down the website, and now I think of it. Basically, French and Fragile is no more. And that is quite upsetting to think. But it's just one of them brands, and hopefully I'll have more in the future. So yeah, I just want to say, like, thank you for all the support. Everything I do, whether it's buying a new car, modifying a car, launching a brand. The support on my channel is insane. And to think like, I'm not a massive channel, but the supporters are so like strong. It's amazing. So yeah, that's French and Fragile. No more. Next is Y3S Plates, which business I've had for 2 years, buying and selling private number plates. But for the first 1.5 years, it wasn't a business. It was just me buying and selling private plates. It got to the start of this year, so 2022. And I figured, why not invest in making the actual plates? So I bought a printer, the software, the roller, the digits, every single thing you can think of to make a plate. And I launched, and I've never looked back. It's been amazing. So obviously I've said it 100 times, and I'm going to do a dedicated video on the number plates. I can do flat plates, short plates, gel plates, 4D plates, like whatever you want. Show plates, I'm officially like registered, so like I can make them for your car. They'll pass MOT, no problem. That's more of a passion project for me. As I said, I've been buying and selling plates for 2 years. So like it is something that I have got a heavy interest in. And the last month or so, I've really started to pick up on the buying and selling of private plates. I've just put a couple of photos up now. Like, it has been popping off and I love it. It's a thrill. And it's so cool. Like, when I see my plates when I'm driving around, I'll see like the plates I made on a car and I'll be like, that is so cool. Yeah, that's something I see myself doing long term. I see myself expanding it quite heavily as well, to the point where I want employees. But as of now, I'm more than happy being hands-on. As I said, I'm young, it's fun, it's a passion project. So like, it's not really something that I just want to like give up. And that is arguably like the face, in my mind, the face of my businesses. So now, like things I've tried to launch, let's start there. So I've got Y3S plates and I was going to launch Y3S coding. So I was going to have like Y3S as the like umbrella company, then have a load of companies under it, which I still want to do. I think that would be quite cool and quite professional. So Y3S coding, I've got the website made and everything. I should have screenshots. It was going to be a BMW coding company. So a lot of BMWs don't come with like things like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, video in motion, so like you can watch films. It's quite a specific company, but there's a huge market for it. And like I did a couple of like sponsored posts and the amount of interest I got was insane. And as I said, I had the website ready, I had all the equipment ready, I was ready to launch, but something just never felt quite right with me. And I think my heart wasn't actually in it. And for me personally, especially at my age, if my heart's not in a business or anything, if my heart's not in it, I'm not in it. So despite me having it all ready to go on paper, it was going to do well, like really good financially. I backed out, I pulled out. Do I regret it? Yeah, yes and no. It would have been cool to see where it could have gone, but at the same time, it would have been more of a chore than a passion project. I like to say that word. If it's not fun for me, I don't want it. And that's, especially at my age now, maybe in like 3-4 years, I can start doing stuff purely for cash. But as of now, I don't need the cash. I'm doing well for a 20-year-old. I don't want to start causing pressure. Now, future. First things first, I'm saving for a property. Whether it's a house for me, a flat for me, a house or a flat to rent out, a garage somewhere to rent out, a garage for me, whatever it is, I just want property. I just want some plot of land which I can call my own. Whether I make money from it or whether I live in it, I don't know. That would be good for me financially, and it would also be good for the channel because, as you can see, I haven't really got a project car at the moment and I miss modifying cars. I almost bought a 182 the other day. If you're watching this video like 9 minutes in, you can get a little teaser. I almost bought a 182 the other day. My heart was in it completely, but the guy was just a bit of a prick. And if he wasn't a prick, it would probably be sat on my drive right now. So I am like actively trying to find a project car, but I also need to think smart. I need to think long term. And if I actually want to get into property as well as all the other businesses which I'm going to talk about, I can't just go head first into cars all the time. I did that with the Skoda and I took quite a heavy hit. So as well as property, I want a car dealership. So like buying and selling cars. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I think I will start it before the end of this year. Even just like 1 car, 2 cars, something quick and easy, fun. Hopefully it can expand into like a dealership. I know that's a really competitive market, but that's a childhood dream of mine. And I'm talking about like a passion project. My passion is in that 100%. I mean, if you just look at my channel, you would think I buy and sell cars, the amount I go through. This is more for me to look back on this video. I want a food franchise of some sort, whether it be a food van, a Subway, a McDonald's, something like that. Any sort of food franchise. Now, me being half Italian, food is a massive thing in my life, and having like a food business would be insane. But obviously, launching your own one is quite hard, so a franchise would be perfect. Yeah, they're my dreams. I've got a couple more, but like I don't want to sound like I'm begging it. And also, they're quite private things, and it may seem unrealistic to you or even to me, but hard work gets you far. There's cringe. I hate talking like that, but like it's true. Like the harder you work, the more you get, the more rewards you get, both financially and mentally and physically. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions or improvements if that's inspired you. If you don't care, if you're thinking, Tom, shut the fuck up. Hopefully, I'll see you again. I've got a couple of videos to make today, so I'll see you again. Cheers.